This story now, many other communities want illegal miners out of their communities. Residents of Boitekong in the northwest are the latest to accuse illegal miners of committing crimes in the Rustenburg area. Today, they're marching on the local police station to demand police visibility. eNCA's Manqoba Mchunu is there and joins us now. Good morning, Manqoba. Perhaps can you give us context? What exactly are community members in Boitekong saying are the issues with illegal mine workers or perhaps illegal immigrants in the country, particularly in their community?
Wamfund, I couldn't quite hear your questions, but what I can certainly tell you is that community members here in Boitekong are out on the streets. They will be protesting here today and handing various memorandum to the police, as well as Sibanye Still Water Mine here in the area, which they accuse of failing to employ locals in the area. They say, in fact, that this mine has prioritized people that are outside of this community, as well as foreign nationals over locals in this area. But when it comes to the issue of crime, the community members say there's a spate of crime that happens in this community, and most of those crime activities are being perpetuated by foreign nationals here in this particular area. They say that there's an informal settlement that is close to this particular mine that is responsible for most of the crimes that occur in this particular community. And they are saying that the police have simply failed to address or to deal with some of these issues. In fact, they are saying that the police here are failing to service this particular community. But I want to bring in one of the community leaders just to get a sense of some of those issues. Thank you very much for your time, Baba. Let's start here. Liseko, of course, one of the issues that you're raising here today is about the situation when it comes to crime in the area and the lack of service by the police. What is the situation as far as that is concerned?
Thank you. When it comes to crime here in our community, we have a very high level of crime in our area, and one of the main reasons for that is that there are many people who are staying in the informal settlement. Those who are staying in informal settlement, they're doing criminal element in the mine and in our community. And in regard to the police station, our police station, the infrastructure is very bad. Since the national police minister came here in our community to promise us that they're going to build a new police station, but to this date, nothing has materialized. Even the Human Rights Commission, we have informed them about our grievances as a communities, but till to this date, the human rights have not yet come with the recommendations that are going to bind. And it's been almost more than 2 years since we submitted our grievances, but till to this date, nothing has ever happened.
So you're saying that you are promised that a new police station will be built for this community, but what's wrong with the current one? What are the issues there?
The current one, it doesn't meet even the safety standard of the workers, the police workers there. It doesn't fit. It's not safe. It's not conducive for them, and therefore that might make the police station service to be very poor. And you can imagine this police station service around 27 different areas. Only one police station, and it is incapacitated. It has no resources. The police vehicles are very low, but when you compare in the Northwest Province, we are #1 in crime, but nothing's happening to deal with that issue till to this date.
And what are some of the crimes that are worrying you that you say police are failing to address?
#1 crime that we are dealing here is the cable theft that is occurring both in our community and in the mining area. Most of the people who stay in the informal settlement, particularly those ones that cannot be traced, the illegal foreigners, they go to the mine and steal the cables, and they go to our community. Every time we suffer from service delivery because of that, and the police they are so reluctant to deal with those issues, and it takes time. Till today, nothing is happening.
You're also taking memorandums to the mine. Of course, we saw you also protesting in June here in this community over the issue of the failure of the mine to employ some of the locals here. Tell us about some of those frustrations that you have when it comes to the mine or Sibanye Still Waters.
Thank you for that. The Sibanye mine is the only stubborn mine in Northwest compared to other mine, Impala and Glencoe and so on, in terms of social labor plan. Because if you look at their social labor plan and their procurement spend, particularly in Greater Boitekong, they spend a lot less compared to other areas like Marikana and other areas that are under Royal Bafokeng administration. So the local municipality areas are not given the same opportunities like the same way as our local areas, especially in terms of employment and then business opportunities and so on. So the mining, the mine, they take time to deal with with the employment in our community.
So are you saying that the mine is not employing people from this area?
Most people are employed in the mine. Even we can go and parade them. They are not locals, most of them, particularly people from Greater Boitekong. But they come around in our communities to say that they've employed X number of people. But when you find out most of those people, they are made to fail when they go to be inducted in the mine. And then they create opportunities for people who are outside so that us, particularly youth, are not be able to participate. So their system is very flawed. The system is designed to make sure that people from the local areas are not benefiting.
And then in terms of foreign nationals, you've also raised concern around foreign nationals in an informal settlement here in the area. What is the issue there?
And number one issue here is that the mine is also playing part in this thing, because most of the informal settlement that are here, they are under the land of municipality. I mean, they're under the land of the mine, and the mining police, they are not acting enough to evict those people from the area. As such, those people who are there undocumented, they go around in our area raping our sister, murdering our brothers, hijacking cars and all these types of frivolous criminal elements that are happening in our area. And mostly, statistically, there's evidence of that majority of people who are doing that, they are foreigners who are who are invading the land that is under the municipality.
And so what are you hoping from today? You're going to be handing those memorandums. What sort of reaction are you hoping to hear?
From our reaction, from our hope, we hope that our grievances be attended attentively, be attended as in like yesterday, because many of the issues that we are addressing have been long overdue. They've been there for quite a long time. So those issues that they are trying to address today they are not new issues.
Okay, thank you, Baba. What do you want to say, sir? I see that you're also here in this protest.
The problem is we have a problem of unemployment of youth, and we want Sibaya to hire a lot of people to create some certain things, that a lot of things that we have to, especially when coming to youth.
Yeah, thank you, Baba. Well, that's just the sense from community members as well as community leaders here. Of course, one of the big issues is the issue of crime in this area, which they say police are failing to deal with, but also the issue of a lack of employment. They're accusing the mine of employing people from outside this community. And so this is one of the issues that they will be taking. They'll be handing that memorandum later today, but also handing over a memorandum, Fundo, to the police here in the Northwest, just to raise some of their issues as a community. And of course, they are saying that they are hoping that this time around they will be heard. You will recall, Mfundo, that this very same community had protested about 2 months ago, raising similar issues, but they say that since then those issues that they've raised had fallen on deaf ears, and that there's really not been any communication as far as some of the responses from the mine as well as the police as what will happen to some of their issues. So they are again back here on the streets taking these issues, and they'll be handing over those 2 memorandums to the police as well as the mine later today.
Leave it there for now and catch up with you a bit later on. That was eNCA reporter Manqoba Mchunu. More